reason to be jolly. This is one of the most festive times of the year with Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and New Year's Eve celebrations. Hello and welcome to this holiday edition of Maricopa Now. I'm Elena Beloy. What celebration would be complete without food? We're going to put together our version of a holiday meal with the help of Maricopa's outstanding culinary studies program. Chefs from Mesa Community College, Estrella Mountain Community College, Phoenix College, and Stockdale Community College will be joining us today. Stay tuned. Maricopa Now is going festive.
Sometimes you just can't make it to the library. Get that term paper done in plenty of time. Log on to Maricopa Community College's 24-hour chat service, Ask a Librarian. Librarians stand at the ready to help you search databases, find articles, cite sources, and much, much more. Use the 24/7 Ask a Librarian service online anytime, any place.
Bet the mail's here.
I got it last time.
Living with painful hips or knees can turn little jobs into big jobs. But today, physicians and patients are partnering together, choosing from a new generation of treatments and therapies that can not only reduce hip and knee pain, but restore a little spring. To get up to speed on just how far hip and knee treatments have come, visit orthoinfo.org. A message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
Hey, Zachary.
Ready?
You looking good? Great hit.
The odds of a child becoming a professional athlete are 1 in 16,000. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism, 1 in 166. The odds say it's time to listen. To learn the signs of autism, visit autismspeaks.org.
I'm the first one in my family to go to college. My dad says I'm a pioneer. That's cool and all. But this pioneer still needs a little care and guidance.
Discover yourself at the Maricopa Community Colleges, maricopa.edu.
The traditional Christmas dinner will have either turkey, ham, roasted duck or goose, along with stuffing, corn, potatoes, and cranberry sauce. Add Christmas cookies, fruitcakes, figgy pudding, and assorted pies like mincemeat and pumpkin. Don't forget the eggnog. It's a holiday favorite.
But my mom used to cook smoked turkey, green beans, macaroni and cheese, candy yams for the season, every holiday season. I really enjoyed that, and I'll never forget it.
Chef Bill Collins from Mesa Community College has selected a tasty appetizer to start our meal. But first, we take a look at his program. Here's Paul Ferrante.
With pen in hand and eager looks on their faces, these students are ready to take some serious notes as they delve into the world of cooking. It's all part of the culinary arts program offered by Mesa Community College.
I have learned from my mother and my grandmothers. That's always been in the family. And I have an arts degree and a business degree, so I figured I might as well put those together. I think that's the path I want.
Now, to help these students succeed, MCC is teaming up with the East Valley Institute of Technology, also known as EVIT. And by combining forces, these future chefs are getting some of the best facilities and instruction around.
And through EVIT, the Mesa Community College Culinary Program has evolved from a very small program to now one of the programs that all the other culinary schools are beginning to notice.
One of the great things about this culinary program is all the great facilities it has to offer. For instance, right now, I'm inside a giant freezer. In fact, it's pretty cold in there, so let's go ahead and get out of there and warm back up again over by all these burners. There's 28 to be exact, and it's for things like searing up scallops.
MCC's Culinary Arts program covers all kinds of courses, serving up subjects ranging from food safety and sanitation to international cuisine.
It doesn't feel like a job, and you do it just because you love doing it, and you earn money, but money doesn't really matter. It's just your happiness, and you go to work, and you're like, oh my God, I get to make this today. That's the best part. Like, you make something and you see the end product and people try it, their faces like light up and stuff like that. That's like the best feeling ever.
And while Chef Collins enjoys whipping up the special of the day, he also really loves to see that his students are enjoying themselves and attaining their goals.
I feel that if I can share my experiences and my knowledge with my students, then they can be successful. And that's all I'm looking for, is their success.
And as these students continue to show a passion for their craft, they are also lining themselves up for a colorful future in the culinary arts. For Maricopa Now, I'm Paul Ferrante.
Season's greetings from Mesa Community College. First of all, I have the scallops here. We have the number 10 size scallops, which means there's 10 to each pound. Okay, I'm going to season them with salt and pepper. Okay, then we're going to put them on the fire. As I'm stirring that, I'm going to work on the mango salsa. My first item is the mango itself. I dice these mangoes. Okay, so we got mangoes, we got some tomato in there for color. We have a few jalapenos in here for a little spiciness, if you like it spicy. We have some white onions in here and a tiny bit of cilantro, which also adds flavor to it. I'm going to squeeze some lemon juice in there for freshness. Okay, I'm going to mix it up real good. Now I'm going to check my scallops. You want to make sure that the scallops are done on both sides. And now I'm going to plate the dish. I have a nice colored scallop I'm putting here on one side of the radicchio. And then I'm going to take some of my mango salsa. Take some reduction of balsamic vinegar, and I'm just put a little bit on top of it. This completes my dish, which is scallops with mango salsa on top of a bed of radicchio with balsamic vinegar.
Chef Collins, what inspired you to create this dish?
I wanted to do something light and fruity.
Well, light and fruity is delicious, and I can't wait to try this recipe at home. Thank you, Chef Collins.
Happy holidays from Mesa Community College Culinary Arts Program.
One of the most popular traditional foods for Hanukkah is the potato pancake, or latkes. Today, you can find many creative twists to this traditional recipe that include sweet potato, cauliflower, broccoli, guacamole, cheese, and even tuna latkes.
Honey glazed ham, green bean casserole, grandma's bacon stuffing, and of course biscuits.
As we continue to build our holiday meal with our culinary studies chefs from the Maricopa Community Colleges, Julia Scare visits with Chef Steve Griffiths from Estrella Mountain Community College. She files this report.
We want to finish up our cakes today.
In this class, students don't use notebooks. They write on recipe cards. These chefs in training are learning classical cooking techniques in the Culinary Studies program at Estrella Mountain Community College.
From the first day we're in the course, we're hands-on, we're in the kitchen making things, and that is fantastic.
They're quizzed on measurements.
I make cups in a quart. 4. I make quarts in a gallon. 4, okay?
And they spend over 500 lab hours in the kitchen.
We have people who are retraining for new careers. We have students out of high school. We have students who come here to take a few electives for personal enrichment.
And I never thought I would pursue it as a career. However, when the economy, changed, I figured I would do something that I love to do.
Regions Restaurant provides a training ground for students to practice what they learn in the classroom. Thank you.
You're welcome. They may be doing Southern food one day, they may be doing Pacific Northwest the next.
Guests at the restaurant include faculty, staff, students, and the general public.
They're very supportive of our program. and they understand that our restaurant is more of a culinary classroom than a restaurant, and the students are here to learn as well as make their mistakes, but we don't like to make too many of those.
Some customers have had standing reservations since the restaurant first opened in 2004.
It's a great value for what you pay for it. It's wonderful food. We have, the staff here is great. I haven't had a bad meal here since day one.
A 2-year degree and certificate of completion are offered in the program, but anyone can take a course.
We offer a one to two introductory classes that people can take and decide whether or not they like this profession.
Before enrolling, Spencer researched other schools.
The quality of education here is superb, and we're using a lot of the same materials that they're using and covering a lot of the same dishes and techniques. So it's an outstanding value for what you get here at Estrella Mountain.
Once these students graduate, the possibilities are endless.
Our students have wound up at Walt Disney World, the Wigwam Resort Hotel, a lot of the local restaurants here in the area.
There's even a former student working on a cruise line in Alaska, Griffith says.
Fire in the hole!
Reporting for Maricopa Now, I'm Julia Scare.
Season's greetings from the Culinary Studies program at Estrella Mountain Community College.
Prepare a poached pear salad this holiday season. Chef Griffith shows us how. To get started, first chill a serving platter. Next, you'll need to prepare the balsamic vinaigrette. Combine minced shallots and balsamic vinegar with some olive oil and a dash of salt and pepper. You'll also need 6 pear halves poached in red wine, sugar, cinnamon sticks, and lemon slices. Slice the bottom of the pears at an angle so they stand upright on the platter. Pour the balsamic vinaigrette on 6 cups of mixed field greens and toss. Place in your chilled serving platter. Garnish with 4 ounces of candied pecans, half a cup of gorgonzola cheese, and half a cup of fresh grated beet. Voila! You have a beautiful salad that serves 6. Now it's time for our maple pumpkin soup. In a pot, combine 4 ounces of unsalted butter, 1 cup of diced onion, and 1 cup of diced celery. Add half a cup of sherry and allow it to cook until it's almost evaporated. Now add half a cup of all-purpose flour and stir to make a roux. Next add 2 quarts of chicken or vegetable stock. Stir with a whip to prevent the roux from lumping. Once all the stock is added, bring to a boil until thickened. Now add the flesh of a medium-sized pumpkin that has been blanched or partially cooked. Reduce the heat and simmer for at least 30 minutes. Now you're ready to strain the soup and puree the solid ingredients. Next, combine the soup and puree in a pot. Add 3 cups of heavy cream, half a cup of sherry, and half a cup of maple syrup. Season with salt and pepper. Sprinkle with pumpkin seeds and serve.
Chef Steve Griffiths, why did you select these dishes for our meal?
Well, I'm from New England, and these are ingredients that are abundant in the fall. They're simple and they're local, and so I decided to incorporate them into a holiday dish.
This is just delightful. Thank you, Chef Griffiths.
Johnny could not believe his ears when he heard that today's lesson was on saving for retirement. Why do I need to know that, thought Johnny. I'm so young. The teacher explained that it was important to start a savings plan early to make sure he had enough for his future goals. She was right. He had goals, and he needed a plan. She told Johnny saving is something you should always remember to do. Then she reminded him of something else he had to do. Be like Johnny. Learn more about saving for your future and choose to save.
There's something about you, baby. I can't get enough. There's something about you, baby. I got you looking at me, I'm gonna call you bluff. There's something about you.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Have you been a dad today?
I'm excited about college, and I'm getting a great start by taking my general ed courses at Phoenix College. They offer classes that fit my schedule, whether on campus or online.
The instructors at Phoenix College are great, and the tuition is affordable. With the money I save, I can even afford to put gas in my car.
The best part, the classes are smaller, and I get one-on-one time with my instructors. And when I'm ready, my credits will transfer to a university.
Phoenix College. Go far.
close to home.
My parents always tell me the quality of your life depends on the quality of your choices. So I researched my choices and found a school that meets my expectations. It exceeds them even.
Discover yourself at the Maricopa Community Colleges, maricopa.edu.
I love olives and blue cheese, and they're always on my table at the holidays.
Celebrated by some African Americans, a Kwanzaa feast may include peanut soup, jollof rice, okra and greens, yam or sweet potatoes, and a first fruits dessert course like fruit salad or coconut pie.
My best holiday meal is probably a crown roast rack of veal. Something I don't get very often. It's more on the expensive side, so it's saved for the very special holiday meals. One of my very favorites.
And now to the main entree with Chef Scott Robinson from Phoenix College. And he's no stranger to our show. He's been a featured chef in our Cuisine Maricopa segment for years. Lisa Aquafreda has this program profile.
For now, they're college students, but soon they could be a chef at your favorite restaurant.
Ordering 2 shrimp?
But it starts with students eager to learn. That's why many chefs are attracted to the accredited culinary arts program at Phoenix College.
It's fun to see them doing it in action and learning right here at the campus because it's a wonderful program.
Whether it's owning their own restaurants, building a career in culinary arts, or becoming masters of their own kitchens, they get the hands-on experience they need at the Culinary Cafe.
It's very, very good food, and it's students that are working very hard to move ahead in life.
Since the Culinary Studies program opened its doors, the goal has always been to develop a strong curriculum that not only trains students to become top chefs, but also successful entrepreneurs.
Customer service is most important. I can cook the best food in the world, and if I'm not good at meeting or treating those customers right, it doesn't matter how good the food is.
And here, service comes with a smile.
My lunch was fabulous. I really enjoyed it.
It was a phenomenal meal for like $9.95. It's impossible to get anything like that in the Valley.
And customers benefit from students who are trained in both food preparation and service. And it can get hectic.
Excuse me.
It's a lot of running, a lot of making sure everybody's served and everybody's okay.
These students know they have to be well-rounded in culinary arts.
So it's being a complete manager, from supervising the financial end to the culinary skills end.
That's how these students are gaining a cutting edge in the world of culinary arts. Reporting from Maricopa Now, I'm Lisa Aquafreda.
I'd like to wish you happy holidays from Phoenix College.
Ready to make a holiday dish your whole family will love? First, let's make roast boneless turkey breast stuffed with sausage. Here's the ingredients for your sage sausage. To make the turkey, face the breastbone up and make a butterfly cut. Roll the pre-made sausage mixture into the center of the turkey breast. Tie the breast with twine to hold its shape. Brush the breast with olive oil and season with salt and pepper. Sprinkle on fresh oregano. Cook at 350 degrees for approximately 45 minutes. Remove the breast from the oven and let rest for 15 minutes before carving. Next, oyster stuffing. Cut oysters. Place celery and onions in stock and boil. Add oysters, juice, and mushrooms. Cook vegetables until they're soft. Poach and wait 3 minutes. Now add salt and pepper as needed. Add cooked stock with veggies, oysters, and mushrooms into the cracker mixture. Add eggs to the mixture and sprinkle in thyme. Spray your baking dish with oil or pan. Pour stuffing mixture into the baking dish, cover with foil, and bake for 30 minutes at 350 degrees. Finally, roasted fresh asparagus. Wash, trim, and peel. Cut garlic. Drizzle olive oil and toss mixture with salt and pepper as needed. Place asparagus in baking dish and roast at 350 degrees for 15 minutes. Bon appetit!
Chef Scott, why did you select this for our entree today?
Well, it's the holidays. Anytime around the holidays, my family has to have roast turkey. With roast turkey, we always have to have our oyster stuffing with it. So we did a nice roasted turkey here on oyster stuffing and a nice fresh roasted asparagus. Can't go wrong with that.
No, it is wonderful. You never disappoint us, Chef Scott. Well, we've had our appetizer, our soup and salad. Now we're working on our main entree. Coming up next, something for my sweet tooth. What can that be? Don't go away.
From the Phoenix College Culinary Program, Season's Greetings!
Did you know that there are 7 foods deemed lucky to welcome in the new year? According to a Reader's Digest article, they list the following. Number 1 are greens, because they resemble money. Number 2 are beans, because they resemble coins. Number 3 is fish, because their scales resemble money and abundance. Number 4 is fruit, symbolizing prosperity and fertility. We'll finish our list in just a moment.
The best holiday meal, it's lasagna.
Scottsdale Community College chef Thomas Greenwald is our dessert maker. We'll take a look at his program, then see his dessert preparation. Deanne Kincaid reports.
This kitchen is a hive of activity as the culinary arts students prepare a gourmet meal at Scottsdale Community College. And each student comes to this culinary arts program for a different reason.
When I was 23, I went overseas, and the only job I was able to obtain was as a dishwasher. I realized that if I wanted to progress in this profession, that I was going to have to go to culinary school and pick up the necessary skills that only a culinary school could provide.
New classes start every semester, and in less than 1 year, you can obtain your certificate.
Including all of the lab fees, tuition, books, knives, uniforms, everything that our students have to purchase. The 2-semester certificate is a cost of right around $4,400, which is a fabulous bargain in today's market.
I definitely recommend this program because of the fact that it is cost effective for one, and the way they split up the semesters, you got evenings off in the first semester and days off in the second semester.
This allows Tim the option of working full-time and going to school full-time. This next student wants to use her culinary skills to work on a cruise ship.
I love to travel, I love to eat, I love wine, and this is a career that can give you all of that.
Alejandra admits there are some sacrifices to this choice, like being away from family for months on end, but there are some benefits too.
Well, the good side is that you get to see a lot of places you have never been before. You get to earn a lot of money.
A certificate in culinary arts can open a lot of doors.
We are finding that the jobs that they get are absolutely marvelous and things that they're really enjoying as lifelong careers.
This program includes the Artichoke Grill, a student-run dining room where first-semester students create and serve lunch 4 days a week.
From the luncheon menu at the Artichoke Grill, I chose the shrimp and bay scallop sambuca. And for dessert, just look at the choices.
For these delicious creations, we thank Chef Tom Greenwald, whose main focus is dessert.
What we do here and how we do it is why I'm still here. The successful formula between the school, the kids, the learning process, I wouldn't be any other place. I'm enjoying myself immensely.
Enjoy yourself as you stay tuned to watch Chef Greenwald prepare the traditional French dessert, bûche de Noël, for our holiday feast. Reporting for Maricopa Now, this is Deanne Kincaid.
Happy holidays to Scottsdale Community College.
A bûche de Noël, also known as a Yule log, is not a log at all, but a cake decorated to look like one. To make this delicious confection, start with vanilla chiffon sponge cake. Its flexibility allows it to be rolled up. But first, it must be slathered from corner to corner with a thin layer of chocolate ganache, cut to proportion, then rolled up and snug tight with the pastry paper. Chill in the fridge a few hours, remove, and ice with more chocolate ganache. To simulate the log, cut it on an angle. Cut smaller sections on the bias and place these on top and the sides of the log to look like side branches. The next ingredient is tempered semi-sweet chocolate that has been streaked with white chocolate. This is not only called chocolate bark, but it will also serve as bark on the Yule log. Add a swirl of chocolate to the exposed ends of the log and transfer it to a serving plate. Now garnish with a ring of raspberry coulis, followed by a ring of crème anglaise, and swirl the two together. And no log is complete without a couple of meringue mushrooms. A little squeeze of melted milk chocolate serves as glue. The mushrooms are fragile, so handle with care. Don't forget a sprig of holly and some holly berries. Add a dusting of powdered sugar for a snowy effect, and voila! You have a bûche de Noël worthy of any holiday feast. For Maricopa Now, this is Deanne Kincaid.
Well, this is just beautiful. Chef Greenwald, I have a sweet tooth, and this is usually the best part of the meal for me. Why this dessert?
Well, it's a traditional dessert that's served in a lot of countries around the world at around Christmas time. It's a very nice combination of flavors, and it's also visually very pretty.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well, it's wonderful. What a great dessert, and I will surely be back for seconds. And Maricopa Now will be right back.
In business, quality matters. I chose Gateway Community College because their business and information technology programs are the best, and a fraction of the cost of universities and technical colleges. Gateway's business programs are certified and recognized by the world's top companies, and my credits transfer to most universities so I can further my education at any time. I'm Lydia Hernandez, a business manager and a Gateway graduate. Gateway Community College. Why go anywhere else? Gateway is a Maricopa Community College.
Do I need a passport to go to Tijuana? Can Social Security...
Relax, Tony. Call 1-800-FED-INFO.
Wherever you are, the answers to all your government questions are never far away. Call 1-800-FED-INFO.
If the community calls on you, the National Guard's there. We put ourselves right into the heart of the storm.
Hurricanes,
terrorism,
search and rescue. Wherever we're needed, we're there. That's what the National Guard is all about.
I use the skills that I learned in the Guard every day.
The National Guard is paying for my college and books.
Everything is well covered.
We became a team at Ground Zero.
Bosnia, Afghanistan.
Iraq.
This is your brother, this is your sister. You gotta look out for each other.
I would do it again. I would do the mission.
That's my duty. That's my responsibility.
I'm proud to be in the National Guard.
Visit 1-800-GO-GUARD.com.
Sure. I can't keep waxing cars the rest of my life. Or I could get a degree in 2 years. Yeah, that definitely sounds better. Especially if it means throwing in the towel.
Discover yourself at the Maricopa Community Colleges, maricopa.edu.
We continue our 7 lucky food lists to bring in the new year. Number 5 are noodles and grains because they symbolize long life and abundance. Number 6 is pork because pigs are considered lucky and root forward. Number 7 is a cake in ring form symbolizing coming full circle.
Well, this has been fun, and we've sure enjoyed this meal. You can enjoy this meal as well by going to our website for all of today's recipes at maricopa.edu/mctv. My thanks to our chefs and the outstanding Maricopa Community College Culinary Studies program at Mesa, Estrella Mountain, Phoenix, and Scottsdale. Here's wishing you a very happy holiday.
Happy Hanukkah from Scottsdale Community College.
Happy Kwanzaa from Regions Restaurant at Estrella Mountain Community College.
So you got to have turkey, and you have to have the sweet potatoes with the marshmallows on top.
Salt brined turkey and homemade mincemeat pie.
Got to be apple pie for me. That's number one. Got to have the apple pie.
Happy Kwanzaa from Scottsdale Community College.
Hey, can I lick the beaters?
No.
I think any holiday meal that I can spend with my family is always the best.